Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CouRage Nadeshot show. Nadeshot hates Zane and Heath, so he's not here today.
It's all right.
He heard they were coming and said, please plan a week long of 12-hour board meetings. This episode is brought to you by the Heineken 00. The Heineken 00 has all the flavor of the original with none of the alcohol. Yes, none of the alcohol. You only get 69 calories in it as well. It's a crisp option. So guess what? You can drink it and then go about your day. Like going to the gym.
Want to try that?
Yeah, go for it.
Try it.
Like actually, when you like, we just drank a lot of Heineken at camp, or a reasonable amount at camp. It actually, it actually really has the same, like, really similar taste. If you put a Heineken in front of me without the can, I would not know there's a difference.
No idea.
Wow. So this is my first time drinking non-alcoholic beer, right? It's my first time.
It
Ever?
tastes like.
And
Can I have another
well, I'm shaking. Sorry, I'm hungover. I drink alcohol. I'm like, oh, no alcohol. This, I like. Now I know what alcohol tastes like. The actual.
Just the actual, what beer is?
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. Wow. This is great though.
Can I have another?
Yeah, go. Please take it. Take it away.
I like how big they make it too. Like, this has no alcohol.
Hey, they want to make
it.
sure. All right, give me the rest of this.
Wow, I like
Thanks.
that. Cool.
Let me put it here. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much to Heineken 00 for sponsoring this episode. And now let's get into it. First off, oh my God, it's finally happened. I've wanted to have you guys here on the show for so long.
This has been in the works for a really long time.
It really has been. And, you know, prior to the show, we talk a bit. And I think that it's very clear to say that there's a lot of admiration for myself and Matt for what you guys are doing. I mean, we talk a pretty good amount about whether it's cars. I know you talked to Matt about his car and golf, but then you've actually been, and I'll start the show with this, my number one motivator for my weight loss. And I've been seeing what you've been doing with Ilya's Xeela and the weight loss documentary.
Cool.
And obviously, Zane, you look fantastic
Thank
as
you,
well.
man.
And so I got to say, man, thank you for the motivation. And
Absolutely.
I'm down 10 pounds from like 3 months ago.
That's incredible.
Slow and steady. I'm trying to make it slow.
That's what I've been doing, like taking it slow. I feel like it's better because you're not like completely shocking your body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you don't feel like
you get used to it.
you know, when you jump into it too quickly and you like set this like unrealistic goal, sometimes it'll be like the opposite of motivating. If you don't hit it, then you get like frustrated in yourself. Just go at your own pace and kind of like, I think the biggest thing for me was taking pictures along the way to being able to like see like before and after, so you could see your progress, because that kept me motivated. That kept me going, because you don't see so much of a change day to day, but when you go back like a month, you're like, oh, okay, cool.
And that skill does not matter. It's the pictures I feel like, really, because you like, especially when you put them together on your phone and you just like look back and forth really quick, you'll see like your body change. Yeah, and that's when it gets exciting.
And then also, you know, the scale can be frustrating when you're working out and lifting,
building muscle, losing fat at the same time. You're doing a body recomp, so you're not seeing the scale drop, but go by the way you look and the way you feel.
And what's great is that, like, you guys making the products that you're making and what you're doing, you're living and using those products every single day. And you know, we're going to talk so much about all the entrepreneurial things you guys are doing, but you know what I love is seeing the regiment you guys are on, and then seeing you release products about like, look, this is what helped me on my journey. I think it resonates so much with your audience that like, look, he literally used this and did this. Like, let's do what Heath and Zane did.
Yeah.
So cool.
And I'm not going to sit here and say like the product is what made me lose weight. You know what I mean? But it definitely helped me along the way. Yeah. It kept my protein intake up while I was in a caloric deficit. So basically, you know, hard work is what's going to get it done. Eating clean, working hard in the gym, and then having a supplement that is going to aid you in that process is very important. So like pre-workout, if I didn't have pre-workout, I literally wouldn't be able to get the motivation to get out to the gym. So having the pre-workout that we made, it's like, without that, I wouldn't be able to get there. So it aids the whole process.
Oh, absolutely. A rising tide raises all ships, and it's all part of it.
Yeah,
when you're changing your whole lifestyle, which I'm sure it really was. Any little bit can help. Yeah. Even now, I'm like, I wake up and I know I'll have my black, you know, cold brew coffee in the morning to not break my fast, and I like look forward to that. Yeah. It's like, get me started my day, get me going.
Get excited about the little things.
Once I have that, I'm still on my fast. I'm gonna go work out, shower, then I'll have lunch, and then I'm like, okay, I have a healthy start to the day, and now I'm good to go.
Yeah. It makes you want to eat better and like have a better like lifestyle throughout the day every day when you wake up and work out really early.
No,
it's those first little steps throughout the day. It's like, you know, getting out of bed, getting the coffee in you, making the bed, just doing little things like that. You're like, you want to keep it going. You want to be more productive. As soon as you like start slacking on that shit, you're like,
you fall off the wagon.
You want to keep doing more the more you do.
Like last night, I slacked. And what did I do today? I'm hungover. I ate bad. Ordered Chipotle.
You walked in here and asked me if we had alcohol.
Drank 40 grams of sugar.
I'm Zane. You got any alcohol here?
It just lets you.
People are like, he really is like they say.
No, come on, not at all. But seriously, you look like shit today.
Yeah, I feel like shit.
Okay. How was it? I mean, the Emmys.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
We got a last minute invite. Our friend Jeremy just 12 hours before, like, hey, you want to go to the Emmys? That sounds exciting, but we don't have clothes. Yeah, and he wasn't in town.
Yeah, I just got back like midnight last night from Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I rushed to the tuxedo place. By the way, I got to give a big shout out to this place. Encino, Tuxedo, and Bridal. These people did my alterations, changed my buttons, everything in 2 hours.
Wow.
It was incredible. I mean, it was a fucking crazy price.
Yeah,
it was very expensive.
Yeah, you pay for it. You can
get
what you want.
Like you go to any other store, you get that shit back in like 3 days.
Yeah,
if that. You're not getting Men's Warehouse treatment.
Absolutely, no way. But like, yeah, I just wanted to give a big shout out. But that's what happened. I was able to make it on time.
I mean,
Emmys, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cool.
You guys have been so involved in so many crazy opportunities here in Los Angeles and life in general. Mm-hmm. When you're at the Emmys and there's all these stars around, do you still get starstruck? Was there anyone that you were like, yo, I can't believe I finally saw this person?
I don't get starstruck anymore. I think the only people I really care about and like are obsessed with are just like Game of Thrones like actors.
Okay.
House of the Dragon actor. Like I've watched only 4 episodes. Yeah. Only 4 episodes come out, and I'm just like
in awe.
Give me more.
I just want to like almost kidnap all like the actors. No, it's crazy. Really I'm just so obsessed with them. I like look them up on everything.
You want to learn all about them.
Yeah, but everybody else, no, I just don't care.
That's
really.
So funny.
It's really crazy. Like I was on the carpet, I was seeing all these celebrities, and I just like wasn't like shocked. Wow. I think I would be shocked when we first moved here, but I feel like we've seen so much where nothing really surprises us anymore.
When you first moved to Los Angeles, and was there someone that you were like, I really want to meet them? And did you get to meet them? Like, was there anyone that you were like, I really got to see them? Like, mine still is Drake.
But there's one celebrity our first celebrity, you know who. The first celebrity we ever saw, we moved here. It was like our first week here, and we were at this random bar, and we're like, wait, is that Andy Dick?
Oh yeah, Andy Dick.
It was the first celebrity that we have ever seen. We're like, oh my! I mean, it was just crazy.
And then he tried to like touch me.
Oh my god! No. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Maybe I literally have had the same situation
with Andy Dick.
Andy Dick was there.
He's
Wait, no, Heath, you're making it sound like he's a creep. Wait, he was. I mean, he seemed very interested, and he was like talking to. Was it you? That he was talking to?
me and Josh Clark.
You and Josh Clark. He was being very flirtatious.
Okay.
Right next to his boyfriend, by the way. He had like a boyfriend there with him, and he was being very flirtatious. And I remember
they were trying to spice it up. That night.
I think he wanted
that much.
I think they wanted like a foursome with Heath and Josh. Left me out.
Sorry,
I was there.
The next one,
I couldn't believe that.
Andy Dick,
I really got a good taste
I can't believe you had
of Hollywood.
This experience.
Yeah,
what the?
It was in Hollywood. I can't remember which bar it was, but yeah, it was the same exact thing.
It's insane.
Yeah,
it was a really friendly guy, but you know, he was
very touchy, very handsy.
I felt bad the way he said he tried to touch me.
Yeah, I was also like replaying the night back, and I just remember that. Like I haven't thought about.
Yeah.
I don't think you realize we've had.
That was the first time we saw a celebrity, and that was really like we talked about that.
Yeah, and then like when we were on his couch, he like got on top.
Yeah, hold on, that's a different.
No, Snapchat.
No,
dude, we've had 80 episodes of this podcast, and Alex has never just been like, "Yo, what?" That's how I know that shit.
That is so funny.
That's crazy.
Damn, this guy's a serial.
Guy's got a rep.
Flirting with people. All right, well, shit.
Hollywood flirt, baby.
Good for him. Yeah.
I wonder how he's doing. I hope he's doing well.
Maybe he'll come on the podcast next week after this.
Yeah,
you should surprise us with Andy.
If he walks in right now, that would be the strangest thing of all time.
That would be something.
All right, so the Emmys was great. You had a few drinks. Was there any standout moment?
During the show, we were at the bar for a lot of it, so we didn't like catch.
Oh, that's
right. And we're also like we're in like the high seats, like
right.
The, what do you call those?
The nosebleeds.
The nosebleeds.
So yeah. He was having a nosebleed. All right.
You were next to the Squid Game actors.
No. So it was our friend Jeremy. They had like this like box upstairs, so it was just us sitting there. But we were so far away we couldn't really see anything. So we're like, oh. we'll just go to the bar and just like
drink responsibly.
Yeah, we drink responsibly and have fun.
For sure.
So we did that. Nothing too crazy. We saw.
I saw Jimmy Kimmel getting a lot of flack over some joke he had made. Yeah, he
was like laying on the floor.
Yeah, during another woman's.
It was way too long. He could have just got like you know everybody claps. She starts talking, then he gets up and then just. You're there. You just stayed on the floor the whole time, which I thought was really weird.
I actually haven't seen anything on the internet about it.
People are in an uproar about he took like her
moment.
Her moment.
Got it.
Because people tend to take people's moments.
It's all about them, baby.
It is.
That ain't right. That ain't right. Okay, so
I get it.
You guys coming here today, a lot I wanted to talk about, but one, I think you guys have my best friend is Matt. It's Nadeshot. We've obviously done a lot together in life. We've lived together for 3 years. We've been in business together. We've created content together, which I wouldn't say we've been together near as long as you guys, but the fact that you guys have been such long-standing besties, business partners, and then it's also a lot when you have your on-camera and off-camera personas, which I mine gets hammed up a bit. I'm not sure you guys have a bit as well.
Yeah.
How do we spice it up?
How do you guys not fucking kill each other?
I think it's just the fact that we've been friends for, I think we're like 15 years.
Yeah.
We've just been through everything, so there's nothing new or that he could do that would piss me off unless he like murdered a family member. It would just be like there is nothing else that we could do together.
I mean, there's times where we're just honest with each other. Like there'd be one day where I'm just like, Heath, is there anything that I'm doing lately that's like just pissing you off or annoying?
Yeah,
like,
being completely open in a friendship.
Sometimes you just don't listen, but that bothers me. But just like listen, I'm like, fuck, okay, I'll try to listen because
you guys have better communication than like
a lot of
relationships.
We'll
do this like maybe like once a year. I'll just overthink shit and I'll just be like, hey Heath, have I been okay for the past few months?
Are you mad at me?
Because I could go home and then him and Mariah or him and friends are just like, Zane I fucking hate Zane.
Yeah.
So you have to just like make sure
you got to check in with yourself and be
that's really
be aware.
Wow, but that was a really mature response. You guys are great.
That was PR training.
Yeah, good.
No, we need PR. We have no PR.
No, we're terrible. Every time I get behind a mic, I'm like, good God, what are we about to say?
Don't worry. We said we can cut anything out. This episode's going to be cut. More cuts than ever before.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
That's really, I mean, that's great to hear that you guys recognize that and know that. So because you guys have made such a transition, I feel like, to, I mean, you're even just looking at not only your body, but then also what you guys have done from your whole aesthetic. I feel you've elevated your look. You've got the new car and the Porsche. Like, I feel like you've grown so much on the internet, and now you're doing so much in business. Like, did this transition just happen naturally? Was it something that you guys feel like you kind of woke up one day and were like,
it's kind of been just like a slow growth. I feel like for us, like there's there's our excitement in the social media space where we're like making videos and we put out a podcast or we do something. We're excited about that. Yeah. But that's just like instant gratification almost. Like you get it up, you see some comments, it does well. You're like, yes, that was a win.
Yep.
But I feel like we like over the last, 5 years of us doing this stuff, we're like, we wanted something bigger outside of us to like live on that, we are behind it, but at the same time, like if we're not there, it could still grow without us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is why, we had the idea for our coffee company and, that was our passion project. That's something we're like, really, really interested in.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to make a coffee company and make a coffee that we feel is like the best to us. And like, I genuinely do think we have the best like ground coffee and K-cups.
That's true.
Hands down, the coffee is absolutely incredible. So it's something that we're passionate about and we can be excited about and share that with people, because we used to make videos where we'd go to 7-Eleven and get a Dunkin' Donut coffee or get somebody else's coffee.
Yeah.
And we were like trying to find like the best coffee and everybody'd be like, oh my God, we tried that one you had last week. So it's like, why don't we make our own that people can try our coffee that we literally like crafted
100%.
And one day try to get into a gas station that we would go to.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's the goal.
Day,
have like a canned coffee that they can now go get from a 7-Eleven or something like that.
We want it at like a shitty gas station, just like
because that's who we are.
Full circle.
Shitty gas
exactly.
station kids.
That's so cool.
So yeah, just and I feel like we're constantly striving to find something new or a new outlet to be creative. And
that's really important because we get bored very quickly. Like, or it just becomes really, really repetitive. And we're just like, we need something. We need something new. It's something new to spice it up. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start. Like Zane, going into starting, it's pronounced Cremota.
Cremota.
Cremota. were you like, what the hell? How do we even begin this process, or what was that like from your end?
Yeah. We're not. We're becoming slowly, but we're not businessmen. We didn't know how to start a company from the ground up or anything like that, and we ended up partnering with people, and it's a learning process. There's things that go wrong, things that go right, and then it's just trying to be able to navigate and fix mistakes, and hopefully those things never happen again.
Yeah, and it's never smooth in the beginning, never ever smooth.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
been a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
Was it always Cremota, or was there?
Always
no,
Cremota.
always Cremota. Yeah, that was the idea from the start, like since the Vine.
We had a Vine where we said Cremota Dragon, and it went viral, and it's like one of our favorite fan videos that they'll even still to this day like, oh my god, it's Cremota Dragon. So it's kind of like paying
Oh, that's great.
To that video.
And it's cool because it's a made up word. Like we made up the word. Like the letter, everything is just.
Those are easy pads to get.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody else had it.
Dude, I'm CouRage. I'm CouRage, and they're like, fuck that. No.
That's
like, you can't even put CouRage on a piece of clothing. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Remember Super? What's her name? Lily, Superwoman.
Yeah.
Lily Superwoman on everything.
Yeah.
I heard she got like it was like in big trouble because she was like putting Superwoman on like shit. And the actual, who made Superwoman? What company? DC?
Yeah,
right?
Warner Brothers probably.
Yeah, they were like pissed. They're like, hey, this is like our.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I know there was like some shit going on with that. I don't even know if it's public or not.
Dude, it's such a smart decision. I've got to commend you guys on it. Like, even down to, I talked about this on Brett and Todd's podcast when I went on a few weeks ago. It was like, influencers that have such a great connected audience like you guys have had for years, but then they know all the ins and outs of you. Like they know that you guys loved coffee, that you used to make those videos. So when you go and make a product that you obviously put so much care into and that you again use day in and day out, they're going to support it.
Right.
And again, as you mentioned, it's slow and steady.
People watching can see through shit. They know what's genuine. They know what's just like a fucking cash grab. So
it's very easy. Yeah.
Being a part of something and having something that we truly are behind, like it just makes sense, which is why I think, they gravitate towards it. You know what I mean?
That's why we never put merch out. Because every time we make merch, we're like, it's not our most favorite thing, and then we just like don't release it. That's why it was so rare that we put out merch.
We would love to have like some like high end clothing line type stuff. Like what you guys are making is absolutely
so
insane.
good,
dude.
Like that's what we would dream to have, but we don't have a team to be able to produce that type of stuff.
Just the shirt you're wearing right now, I love that shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I love that shirt. It's so good.
I've got to say, like, I want more of my stuff made by 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about is like 100 Thieves is walking before they can run from that perspective. But I've barely released merch. If I had to look at my business as like a content creator, I would say like one of my biggest failures is that I just never really have merch out available because I don't know how to be. I'm not that type of creative where I can like, like this is the design I want. This is how I'm
same boat as you.
I'm not like that. And so to me, I'm just never that excited as I should be about it. It's always like on the back burner for me. And you just said it to a T where I'll put it out and like I'm excited about it, but then like a few months later I'm like, And
like you want to be able to give people something that they can, hold and feel like they're a part of like your culture or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's tough when you're not fully proud of it. Like I don't want to put something half-assed out just to do it.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just like, for clothing wise, we're just waiting until we have that right design or something that we're proud of.
Yeah. It makes sense, right? You can only make a first impression once, so you want to go when you feel it's the right time. I have headsets that I've headsets and mouse mats and mice with the company Razor that I've been working with for years, and like releasing those and seeing my community like tweet me these custom boxes we had made for it, with like my quotes on it. It's like seeing that product in their hands. Feeling. Like, what was it like when all the work behind the scenes for Cameo finally came to light and people started tweeting it? Like, that's got to be one of the most rewarding days you guys have ever had.
Launch day was one of like the best days of our life. It was so exciting seeing all of our friends, all of our best friends.
Everybody's supporting us. And then finally when people got their orders, like it was just, it's the craziest feeling, like putting something out and then seeing people like enjoying, especially like a digestible, it's like something that they can drink.
Yeah.
Like that's a crazy, like you're tasting a product that we made. Like it's one thing to like see people like wear like your hoodie or something like that, but like somebody drinking your coffee is like a really, really cool feeling.
I also think, and I'd love to hear your perspective, that when it's a food or, Mr. Beast says his chocolate, Feastables and the chocolate bars, and Emma Chamberlain has her coffee, and you guys, you know, with your coffee, it's like when you're eating something, when you're putting something in your body, like it's also another level of trust.
Yeah,
that's
true.
The people putting out the product did their research, did a good job making it.
Right.
That's a testament to how faithful your fans are, that they're like, oh, I'll drink what they made and trust that these two jackasses know what they're doing.
Saying that reminds me of that girl on TikTok that made that pink song.
Yes.
Bro, she got in so much trouble. Everyone's like, girl, what is in your bottle? And like the nutrition facts were all like wrong. She was like lying about
made
shit.
Up numbers.
It was like typos everywhere on the bottle.
Wasn't she making like a bag and a half off of that?
She was making money because everybody's about it was like a viral trend. So
I mean, I didn't know it was that pink. Like we had talked about it, and then when I saw a picture, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's the. It looks like they went to the paint store. Just
And there was dairy in it, so when she was shipping these boxes out, she wasn't keeping them refrigerated. So people were getting like spoiled.
Dude,
it's disgusting.
That's so bad. Dude, you know what I actually saw the other day was I've been hit up by Cameo 8 million times.
Oh, they're relentless.
They're relentless. And I saw the Corn Kid has a Cameo now.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm
funny.
like, internally, I'm like, I want this kid to make bread off of this viral opportunity.
That's true.
You know how viral these things are. It's like a flash in the pan.
Exactly.
But then at the same time, like I pray he has good parents and like the money's actually going to like his college fund one day.
I always think about that.
Yeah.
Always think like that. Even that Mason kid. I mean, he's doing actually really great. I feel like his family.
The country singer?
Yeah.
The country singer. Yeah. When I first saw that video and he was blowing up, I was like, I really hope he has a good, trusting fucking family behind him. That's like, yeah.
I mean, you guys have had viral clips, but what do you think was part of your key to success with going from platform to platform, you know, Vine blowing up, ending, transitioning? What do you think has been it for you guys that all these years, you know, you're still the Zane and Heath that everyone knows and loves and more people are continuing to discover and enjoy?
I think just sticking with it. Like obviously jumping platforms is really tough. Trying to carry over a following and keep your audience is never easy.
Yeah.
But I think just the fact that we've been doing this for so long and staying consistent, you know, with YouTube, like our vlogs started dying out and we're like, okay, we need to find the next thing. That for us was the podcast.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, let's try it. It's something we've always been interested in.
Yep.
Like you'll never know unless you actually try it and stick with it for a long time.
The thing is that we were already podcasting, except we were holding a camera. So we're just
our vlogs were basically just 10-minute podcasts, like coffee talk sections.
It's so funny. We talk about this all the time. It's so funny how like in our YouTube videos, like, you know, usually you're in like 6 different places in one vlog.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you try to like fill up your day with different stuff. We would turn on the camera, we'd get in his car,
sit in the truck,
film for 10 minutes, and then the vlog ends and it's done. And we didn't even get to the gas station yet. It's like that was the vlog and that's what we would put out. And we're like, let's just fucking do a podcast. This makes no sense.
No, that's so smart. I mean, it's such a seamless transition.
Doing things that make sense.
Yeah,
you know,
and you met like exactly what you described as adapting. And I talk with people. I'll be live and they'll ask me, "Yo, hey Jack, I'm doing this," or "Can you give me tips on how to grow as a streamer?" Or "Hey, I'm not getting as many views as I once did." It's like you just got to always be willing to adapt.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, like even now, I'd upload an Instagram photo a year and a half ago, I'd get 120,000 likes, and now I upload an Instagram photo, it gets seen by 4% of my following, and it's like
insane.
If you upload photos on Instagram, you're actively trying to decrease your
your
engagement
first,
right now.
I thought they were I thought people just didn't like care to like press like anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at analytics. I'm like, oh no, people aren't seeing it.
Yep.
It's like it's not popping up on their
So
feed.
stupid.
So crazy.
Because when you finally do have something, like when you check your insights and it does go out to your entire following, it'll do really well.
Yeah.
But they just like they hide it and they restrict it and they don't push it out. And it's
not even really pushing
to
it out.
us. They just don't put it in people's feet. Like it's so.
Oh
bizarre.
no, I was talking to my editors and I'm like, let's just start throwing up reels and like doing some of these cheesy ass like things that we've seen doing well on TikTok and shorts from like Fall Guys. And some of the comments like, dude, CouRage, what the hell is this? I don't want to be uploading that, but from a growth perspective on the platform where like this is my whole career, I'm like I'm trying out different things and just seeing what sticks on Instagram. So first week I grew on Instagram in 2 years was like me uploading reels.
I hate that we're like forced to like have to change ourselves.
So
like
it's honestly it's TikTok. That's why.
Well, I saw
like they're making that's what's happening with YouTube. It's TikTok took over every social media platform as average amount of time the user spends on it. It was 24 hours a month or whatever it is. And so now all the other applications are trying to become more for you, algorithm based and things like that.
But just make 2 different tabs. Make 2 different tabs on Instagram.
I saw something about it though. So the reason Instagram limits it to your audience and doesn't push it out is because brands are paying to have their brand seen. So they're like, I want something put out to 10 million people, and they'll pay X amount of money to do that. But if you have 10 million followers, they don't want you to be able to put something out. And you're basically showing 10 million people for free. So they're going to restrict your following. So you don't get that. So there would be no point in people paying for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess they're allowed to do that.
Since they can charge people to promote something to 10 million people, they don't want you to have the power to be able to do that yourself.
Yeah.
When they can be making the money off of it. Like, it's
That's so interesting.
fucking absurd.
It just seems so backwards to me. And I know we just got on a complete rant, but it's something that tilts the shit out of me because it's like, what are we even doing here? Like what? Like
we're just riding the wave.
I can't.
Just going with
right,
it.
and that's really it. It's like
that's all you could do.
1 year ago, I'm like, do I have to start uploading Snapchat spotlights every single day? And now I'm like, I can't believe I've been tried that for 2 days. Like,
oh my god, I was on like a 2-month bender on those spotlights. I'm like, dude, this is taking over my entire day every day. And you have to. It's like the lottery. It's like you can work hard for 3 days and make $0, and you're like, what's
dude? I remember uploading all these things that were like 48 views because I didn't use my Snapchat like that.
Yeah.
And then one day I got like 40,000. I'm like, oh my god, like yo,
I cracked
it. Like here comes the bread, baby, top 100. And then it was like, to get into the top 100 today, you needed 632,000 views. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I just stopped. I stopped the next day.
Come on.
I'm like, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to make this happen. So I talking about longevity in this and continuing to adapt. I think it's so cool to see how much has changed. Tying in with Cremota, for you guys, is there a person you'd want to collaborate with? Because we like to ask our guests who have a product or do shows or anything, and whether it's Cremota or even the podcast, do you have a guest you'd want on the podcast that you are going to put out into the universe right now, or someone you'd want to partner with from the coffee perspective, like you guys have already done Xeela?
I think dream podcast guest would be, for me, Theo Vaughn. I think
dude, he's
great.
Great.
I want to hear him like just rant. He could say something not even trying to be funny, and it just comes off like you're just like,
so good.
Yeah, I would just love to like have an episode with him.
Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like you'll do it. Oh, anybody from Game of Thrones. I was being dead ass serious about that. Like, no, I don't care.
But
really
it would be
about
bad though, because I feel like Zane would just be like this.
Yeah.
He just you in disbelief. I feel like you'd be in shock.
Oh no, someone like that, I wouldn't even want to talk. Like I feel like me talking is wasting time for the episode when it could just be him like just talking the whole episode because he's hilarious.
Like Kit Harington. Like if he was on the podcast, I feel like.
I
feel like you'd be nervous.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to say. That's why we try to avoid like really big people. Like if
true.
Who's someone that's just like
if
really
The
big?
Rock was like, "Yo, I'm a big fan. I really want to come on the podcast."
We'd say
I'd be
no.
like, "No, we're good."
Sorry.
I literally couldn't handle it.
God,
I'd be so fucking.
You
nervous.
guys would do great.
And you could tell when I'm nervous. Like I look like I'm about to die. Like on it. Like if you were to ever see me when I'm high, really high, that's what I look like when I'm nervous.
Okay.
Just freaking out, like inside.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You are such a big Game of Thrones fan. Look, I gotta come clean. I haven't started House of Dragons yet because I'm so jaded by the Game of Thrones ending.
I know.
I'm one of those people.
Like you're still like
I'm still so salty
about
like,
it.
The fact that D&D, the two writers, went to do that Star Wars project and were going to get paid more, so they left early when there was absolutely content to make more seasons.
Yeah.
And then that show gets canceled, and George R. Martin's
that show got canceled?
Didn't even get it's done.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
And then George R. Martin, literally in an interview, says, we could have gone to 12 or 13 seasons like I was prepared to. And then, I genuinely believe, and I'd love to hear your perspective, I genuinely believe they should put out a statement and say, we're sorry. All that ending is deleted. We're giving you 3 more seasons with the same cast, and we're running it right the fuck back and doing it right. I'd be down. I would delete it from my memory.
Get back to production.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, get back to
asses back out to fucking Norway.
Delete
Iceland.
that last season.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Act like it never happened.
Seriously.
Pay all the actors double the fucking salary for putting them through that shit. Dude, they had to go to rehab because of that last season. You put those bitches in a dark place.
Dude, the night fight was something like 40 days in a row night shooting for that, like the fucking scene with the Night King. Like,
that was an incredible episode. That was a cinematic piece. It was.
I mean, outside of the fact that, spoiler alert, I guess, when the Dothraki just like ran and died, I was just kind of like really? I was
Yeah.
like, all this. I was
It
so
was
hyped.
such
I was
a
like,
build-up.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, we were all like all of our faces that whole like last 3 episodes, we're just like, just so.
But like at the
tired.
time, like you like felt bad, like you didn't want to talk to your like boys about it, like yo, that wasn't good, right? Like I remember when we were watching it, I was like, you feel funky about this too?
Well, I remember because they both came out. The finale of Game of Thrones was in the same month as the end of it was on the same month as Avengers Endgame. And here's Avengers Endgame, 22 films leading to that. This big moment, just like the end of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The biggest TV show of all time and the biggest movie release of all time. And one fell completely flat. And the other one, in my opinion, I think Avengers Endgame did a phenomenal job of wrapping up that whole saga for Marvel. And it was like brilliant and so emotional. And I remember tweeting, and I think it got like 50,000 likes because it was so, obviously, like it just went out there and everyone was talking
CouRage.
about it. I flexed a little bit. But I remember everyone being like, this is the most true thing I've ever seen. Like, one did it so well, and the other one couldn't have failed harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's, I mean, how do you think House of Dragons right now so far is living up to your...
You know what? I was, before I pressed play on my TV, the night that it launched, in my head was like, I'm expecting the worst.
Yeah.
This could possibly be the worst thing that I'm ever going to see.
Yeah.
And the biggest disappointment, and that's what I went in with that mindset.
Yeah.
And it actually blew me away.
Okay.
I think they came back hard. They knew they fucked up, right?
They're trying to make it up to us.
In the back of my head, I was like, there's no way they're going to come back after that monstrosity they left us with the last season and come back with it just another, like a shitty show. Like, there's no fucking way.
I heard it gets right into it. Like
it gets right into it.
Yeah.
And if you think Game of Thrones is fucked up, this show is already 4th episode has taken the cake. It's
my mind's
up.
already racing on what
It's
incest
crazy
is going on there.
I love
I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah, the casting is great. The storyline is great. We kind of already know what's happening, but still, you're still gonna get shocked because like it's still 172 years before. So it's
got the exact
they could
year?
literally
My
have
God.
they could have another 12 seasons.
Thought I was the nerd here. Jesus.
They could have another 12 seasons. You understand? This could be longer than Game of Thrones, and that's why I'm
Jeez.
really excited for this.
Well, I think now the only thing is if you get the Ed Sheeran treatment, like how Ed Sheeran was like a soldier. on that season,
Absolutely
you
not.
would-
I
you wouldn't
fucking
do it?
hated that.
You wouldn't do it?
Oh,
yeah, okay, yeah, hold on.
I'll dive right into that role, but I hated seeing Ed Sheeran in that.
Come on.
It completely took me out of like this world.
So what do you think everyone's seeing Zane in there, like walking around with a
Well, I'm a hypocrite. If I'm in it, I'm
Okay.
fine. It'll ruin everybody's fucking day.
You just
Or
run
most
over
people-
with jugs of alcohol.
Most
on the
people won't
show.
even know that I'm in it. The only people that will like know are people that watch us. But I don't even think a lot of people that watch us even watch Game of Thrones. Honestly,
Oh yeah,
I feel like
Dude,
I feel like a
come
lot of
on.
people have started because I talk about it like a madman.
I feel like
but
you would have to do it in a way where it doesn't look like you. So if somebody watching was like, wait, that's Zane? Like, I feel like that's okay. Like, they'd have to put you with like a disguise, like a big beard, like long hair.
prosthetics. I
Where
want to
it's something
look.
that you can be proud of to be like, that's me.
Yeah.
To like fulfill your
Oh, I
own
see it now.
satisfaction.
Yeah.
But not open like to the public to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird.
Heath, do you think there's a chance like if do you think there's a chance I could ever be on an episode, but like not even like on like just that extra?
Like, you're like,
Just
like
in the
and
back.
action, and you're like one of the people in the background.
You're
Yeah.
like carrying a goat in the
Just-
background.
yeah.
Something
Yeah,
random.
something like that. Like, do you think that's possible? Like, I'll do it for free. I don't give a shit. Just pay.
Hey, come on.
No, you know what? I'll pay
we
for my
we
flight
rep
too.
you. You know, we can't do it for free. Come on.
You think that can
I'll
happen?
start
I just
pitching
got
it.
so like I
It
got
could.
butterflies in my stomach just thinking about
It
like
absolutely
that.
could happen. Are you kidding me? Look, this clip is going to go out there, and House of Dragons,
never know.
make it happen.
Please. Look, I'm not the greatest actor, but man,
You don't even need lines. No lines.
No, yeah, no lines. Oh yeah, if I don't have lines, then I'm the greatest actor because I don't need to memorize anything. I'm not freaking out in my head. But if I'm carrying a goat,
Let's do a
I want to carry a goat. No, carrying a goat.
All right, now we're giving. Now we're
let's
now
do
we're-
it. Let's
now
do a
we're
little.
really
So this is
not giving them
Zane's
as much
video
freedom.
submission.
Yeah.
Trying out for role
okay,
of
let me-
goat carrier. Slate yourself.
Okay, and ooh, that's a little
too
bit
fast.
of pop, and also a little bit too cartoony.
Yeah, it looks like
make
you're
it-
trying to get attention in the background. You're
And
a
if
little
you're
too
carrying
bouncy.
a goat in the background, you're probably
Yeah.
depressed.
All right.
Wow,
I mean,
I just got the chills.
riveting.
And you can tell
That
he
was
was
good.
he was at the Emmys last night and saw some like incredible actors.
Okay, cut that out because what if they see that and they didn't like the way I walk? So just cut that out.
No, I think you did great.
Okay,
That was a
okay,
good walk.
good.
If that's what breaks your ability to get on
that
a
would
goat
suck.
carrier, it's like a model walks. You know, how models
Yeah.
show up. It's like, oh, sorry, we went a different creative direction. Just as Heath with the
Where-
goat, he doesn't tell you.
Who's the guy up front sitting there watching the goat walker? That guy's got it.
That would be crazy if if you did it without telling him, and you guys are watching an episode and you see him walking with a fucking goat.
Oh, we wouldn't even be. Oh, we wouldn't be
That
friends.
would
That
end
would
the
end it.
friendship.
That would
15
100%.
years
What we
end
talked
the
about
friendship.
earlier, where
Yeah,
nothing can
gone.
end it. It's murdering your
that
family.
would
and that.
end.
Okay.
End the friendship. That's like me fucking showing up with a free Porsche and be like, hey, like my car. And when it's just something like
I just got.
you know what I mean?
just
Like
got me
something,
angry right there.
or like someone came to me and was like, hey, do you know anybody that would want a free Porsche? I'm like, yeah, me.
Ooh,
When I don't like even care about Porsche.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
damn.
I
Yeah.
get it.
But
Thanks for putting that in.
why do I feel like
perspective.
they're in like season 3, they're gonna just have a scene of somebody walking like with a goat, just because
After hearing this?
After hearing that,
If they put that in and don't reach out to you, I'll never watch a show.
yeah, I'll sue.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I don't know if it's
I'll
possible.
cancel my HBO subscription.
Yeah, I'll cancel it.
for sure.
We'll make it a trending hashtag.
Okay, there you go.
Cancel HBO.
I know we've been here for chat for a bit, but I have a couple more questions for you. One, Cremota Happy Hour, the podcast, it all sells and you get $1 bajillion. What's the first thing you do?
Disappear.
Oh, wow, that's dark.
Jesus. All right.
Um,
All right. Well, Zane,
buy mommy a house.
that's a great one. Okay. Disappear.
Yeah, I'd go. My family just retired and moved to Tennessee into the middle of the woods.
Oh,
So I'd just go buy a cabin next to them and just live
Have
with the
that home.
family.
That's cute.
So
Yeah.
you literally would almost literally disappear.
Yeah.
Would you think you'd be done with the internet? Do you guys ever see a day where you're done with the internet?
Are you like quitting on me? What is this? What is this?
This is a hypothetical if we make $1 bajillion. I see us being 70 years old fucking still trying to make podcasts.
It's fun though.
No, I would feel like
I think we should continue the podcast. If we're 70 years old, that'd be fucking.
I think
hilarious.
it'd be really fun to continue as long as we can with the podcast. I would like
And it'll
to
force us all to be friends.
I'd like
you know?
for it to not be our work.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
if our company sold and we did really well, I think it'd be fun. Like it would be a passion project again for Zane and I just to be like, yo, let's just
We won't care anymore what we say. We'll just say whatever we want.
like you don't have to worry about doing
Wait, you guys
ad
care
reads,
right now?
brand
Just to be
deals.
clear.
Well, like you know, you can't.
Always on edge. I'm always like as
You
soon
have
as
to
those
be.
cameras turn on, I am on edge,
Yeah.
and it's our podcast, it's our show.
And we want like
don't have
people
any
to
bosses.
like to sponsor us and
still
you
get
know,
scared.
sponsor the podcast. So you don't want to like be too vulgar or anything
course.
like that.
Yeah.
It's just something that we're mindful of. But if there was like no brands and we're just like, yo, fuck it, like
We always talk about that. We're like, what if we just had no ad reads? We could just do whatever we want. That'd be fun.
Dude.
So we'll do it one day.
Yeah.
When we make $1 bajillion. And
I
actually
believe
do
in
it.
you guys.
It,
Just
we'll
remember,
get there.
you know, just buy me a
We got
like
you.
a Porsche. I've never owned one, so
What do you want?
Well, buy me a Porsche first.
just a carbon copy of yours. Just give me your hand-me-down.
911 Turbo S.
Yeah, just if I can fit in it. Maybe let me lose some more weight.
They're actually pretty roomy inside, surprisingly.
Okay.
I might do the Cayenne
You like
because
the kind?
it kind of reminded me of the
Roomy?
Urus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Turbo GT is fucking insane.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, he made that up. I'm not gonna lie.
He can say whatever. Like he can say anything.
It's
and I'll
faster
believe
than the
it.
Urus.
It is.
Hey,
Yours isn't that fast though. Remember that video we saw? It was like six. Sorry.
I have one. Give me a break here.
Oh my bad.
What?
We just had just a full side
Cayenne,
conversation.
my Cayenne
No,
Turbo
no,
S?
okay.
No, it was like that YouTube video with the Urus and like 5 other cars, 5 other brand cars, and
With
the
the-
Urus was slow as shit.
Urus
Oh
is
yeah,
nice. My
yeah. The
Urus is
Turbo
very
Turbo
fast.
GT
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
insane.
hated my Urus.
Damn.
That bitch was in the shop every
do you have
month.
problems with it?
I bought mine 2 years ago. It's got 7,000 miles. It has never had an issue.
Oh wow.
Here, tell
Oh.
them how my car.
Well, also we just literally found this out recently. So Zane bought
this
his.
is insane.
You had it for what, like a year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah.
Oh no.
And then he sold it to my buddy at West Coast Exotic, and that was it. Like we were just in, and he got a new car, and then I went back there recently to go get another car, and he's like, "Hey, by the way, Zane's car was fucked up." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Apparently, he had like his mechanics like service it and like check everything out. It had been smashed and the frame was bent.
What?
And the dealer that he got it from either didn't know or didn't tell him.
They sold me a completely broken car. Yeah.
What?
And they like repaired it, but basically made it seem like nothing happened, and they weren't open to him about that. So
Dude, I
he
feel like
sold
that's like
it.
a lawsuit.
A
Yeah, he
huge
was
one.
like,
If I
this
knew,
could have been like
Yeah.
really, really bad.
but I didn't know. And I the reason why I got rid of it was because it
something
kept
was
fucking
always
up.
going wrong with it, which
Something
makes
was always
sense.
going wrong.
Wow. And did
Yeah.
you buy it from like an actual Lamborghini place? Or
From a dealership.
holy shit.
It was
Yeah.
from a consignment dealership.
I don't want to say
Yeah.
a dealership.
No,
but
you
it
don't
was
need to
it
roast
was
them,
it was a
but that's
dealership
crazy.
though.
Yeah,
But they had to have known
had to have
about
known.
it. They had to have known about
just
it.
sneaky bad business. And
It's
we'll
really
never
bad
go
though, because
there.
like you drive fast in those cars, and what if some shit happened?
Yeah, that
You
would
never know.
Yeah.
Well, that's scary as
Yeah.
all hell.
So guys, there's really no moral to the story.
So-
just like I guess get your car checked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
well,
know,
this is-
but you wouldn't think to check a Urus. You would think it's pretty.
hey,
They
you know
should
what
be
I saw
open about
today?
that.
I saw Ryan Reynolds and his co-partner in his show, which called Wrexham. I forget the actor's name. They made public their first ever colonoscopy to raise awareness.
I
And
just saw that today.
I watched the video, and even though I haven't gone and gotten a colonoscopy ever in my life yet,
You feel
it motivated me to go do that one day, and I think that was a great video. So I wanted
He
to say
showed
thanks for doing
himself
that.
getting a colonoscopy.
They didn't put the damn camera on there. That's on a different website. But
No, no, it was on Twitter. I saw
You
the
see the snake going down and
I saw
no.
I saw the video of his asshole.
They show like a.
I saw the inside of his asshole. Yes.
You saw the inside of Ryan Reynolds'
Absolutely. And I rewinded and I watched it again because you're never gonna see that. But they caught some cancerous shit in his ass.
asshole. They found polyps.
Polyps?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
Crazy.
basically the doctor in it was like, Doc, we believe that colon cancer is 100% preventable if you just
catch
go
it
and get,
early?
even if you're healthy, you just go and get your colonoscopies like once every 2 years when you're 45 or older or whatever. So
Wow.
once every 5 years.
Why do you look so rough after? Like, does that thing up your ass really
Well,
cause you damage?
Your anesthesia. I know you
Yeah.
go under anesthesia, so I think that was them loopy like after like give me some crackers. And shit.
Oh, I thought you were up when then. I thought you were fully up.
Again, different website if you're getting that type of thing up your ass. I'm just gonna warn you.
I thought we were gonna see some action there. with
He's
Ryan
like his
Reynolds.
facial like
Just reaction to it.
right.
Yeah, no, I thought. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought they like numb your ass or something. But you stay.
know.
awake.
No, they just numb your whole body.
See, but this could be once everything sells. Maybe that's a fun video for you guys to go do together. Zane and Heath get a colonoscopy.
We gotta like weird shit like that. We can do. I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I would love to see you guys do a little bit of a Try Guys approach because the Try Guys, I'm not sure if you've seen them. They try things. I'd love to see
Everything.
you guys just
Yeah.
do some ridiculous things out there because it would be so fun to watch.
We can't. We just don't know where to start. We've always wanted to do some show.
I guess
but
it's tough.
we don't know where to start.
And we'll wind down here soon. I think my biggest thing that frustrates me is that I just don't feel like I have enough time in the day.
Yeah.
You guys get that same like I want to launch a food channel. I love
Yeah.
food. I want
Yes.
to launch CouRage Eats and do all these sorts of things. I just don't have the time in the day. Like I have 4 channels already like that I'm uploading on.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel the same way?
It's crazy because I feel like we have so much, and then like I feel like I'm doing nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a really frustrating feeling because we'll like go do stuff, and then I'm like, where is the day gone? But then I'll be like, what did I actually do? Like it's either like a meeting or like just phone calls, setting stuff up. But yeah, I don't think we would be able to handle. We wanted to start a gaming channel. Guess how long it lasted? Guess how long?
What, one video?
One day.
One day.
We bought all the equipment to start streaming.
Oh god.
Set up
We
an
spent
entire
like
streaming room.
$3,500.
We barely got the stream turned on.
Oh no.
Every comment, I can't hear them. It's too loud. Does anybody hear them? I can't hear anything. And we're fucking, and we don't know what's going on. So we're cranking volume, shutting it off.
Oh,
and
God.
we were just like, this is absurd.
There's nothing worse than live tech issues because
and we're panicking
Yeah.
because this is something we were like super excited for. We hyped it up like, guys, first stream.
Embarrassing.
And
Why can't you just press like a button and everything turns on? Why is it like
you got to have like
8
another
different sites, right?
tab opened up that you're checking over here. Your
look, I don't want to be that guy, but there is something called an Elgato Stream Deck that you can program it where you press one button and it opens your Twitch, opens your OBS, loads your chat window, does
I don't even know what you just said.
yeah,
right
I
there.
know.
What the
I
fuck
just-
was
I'm
that?
Sorry, It's a piece of equipment and it's a lot.
Maybe we should just come here.
Let's just
sign our 100 Thieves contract and then come
Just
here
use these
once a
ones.
week.
100 T, Zane and Heath. I mean, we can make
What did
that
I say?
happen.
100 T's? 100 Thieves?
No, 100 Thieves. 100. I say 100 T.
100
But the
T.
thing is,
like,
like,
100 T's
I
and Heath.
used to be really into video gaming, and it was something that I was like insanely passionate about when I was younger. But then we tried it, and I was like, it was a lot different than when I was playing Halo 2 back in the day.
It sucks because you feel like you have to be on all the time, especially like Heath and I, like be sitting there silent and playing. I feel like who's gonna
I'm
watch
also
that?
super focused when I'm playing.
Yeah.
No, it's streaming is very hard to do. Like there's a lot of times where traditional YouTubers have gone to start streaming and they realize like, wow, you go from uploading such a highly curated, only showing the best peak of this to like, I'll get stream sniped 3 games in a row on Apex and I just want to like put my fist through a wall, but I need to like recover, realize that I need to be live for 6 hours that day for my streaming contract to keep my hours where they need to be. And like people in chat trolling, I've got 48 texts on my phone that I need to answer to, and I'm like,
It's a lot.
I need to go to Bora Bora right now.
Yeah.
How do you like the transition to YouTube streaming?
It's been great. I mean, it's been 3 years in November. Learning curve. When I first signed that first contract and left Twitch, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
But it was also one of those things where it wasn't like I was going to Mixer, which was another streaming platform at the time, where when you went there, you were going to a platform that really no one was on.
Yeah.
And you were building from zero. I had the same amount of followers on YouTube at the time as Twitch. So when I went, I already had an existing audience. And then YouTube is such an not infinitely larger, but much larger platform than Twitch as a whole.
Easier to expand on.
That, I was the 21st most followed account on Twitch at 2.1 million followers.
Wow.
And with 2.1 million
insane.
subs on YouTube at the time, I was 10,500th.
Wow.
So it was not even like the same ballpark.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I'd hit a bit of a ceiling on Twitch.
Okay.
And now when YouTube's like, hey, we want to work with you as our first person I was the first person to sign over. And you help us build this into what it can be. That was an exciting idea too. I guess Google's been around for a bit. So I was like, partnering with them sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah.
And finally, the financial aspect was so lucrative that it like just changed my, family's life forever. Like when I'm like, oh wow, I can pay off my sister's loans. And this
That's
and
when
that.
it makes it all worth it.
Yeah. So like, what am I doing all this
best.
for than to share it with the fam? So it's been good, and they're gonna keep doing things. But I think a lot of creators right now are just feeling like, all the editing for our videos has had to change. I don't know how you guys feel. I talked with Todd about this, where he's got a certain aesthetic to his videos that he really loves to go for and do. It's like, I get that, but at the same time, if you're putting an intro and an outro on your YouTube videos right now, you are just quite literally lessening the amount of people that will see your video, because YouTube's rewarding view duration and average view percentage more than anything, because they want to keep people on the platform. So where YouTube in the past used to be, hey guys, today we're gonna be doing this, and at the end, wow, that was such a cool. Now,
thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to like and subscribe.
Wait, you're saying that YouTube is now not rewarding people like that?
Just most people click out, so they're not watching that last like minute outro or whatever it is. So your average view duration is going down, so they're not pushing it as much as something that has a higher view duration.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so
like
people are
just get in and get out.
Just get, like, if someone clicks a video for, let's look at how Mr. Beast does his approach. I gave away a private island to my 100 million subscriber. Thank you for 100 million subscribers. This is an island. I'm giving it away here. Go. Video ends. My dude gives away $1 million fucking island, and they're like, how do you feel? The person's like, I feel great. And
that dude is not fucking real. It's insane.
Oh,
it's
Jimmy's
really,
insane.
it's really insane.
That guy is nuts.
They just put out like the Forbes list of creator revenue, and he was like number one. Like it said he made 60 million or 55 million last year. I'm like, he absolutely made more than that.
Yeah.
It's like God went, this will be the Indian. Like, it's like he was placed on earth as the internet person to
it's
just
crazy
share wealth.
what he's doing.
Or just spread wealth.
I don't know how much you keep up with his stuff, but he is now launching his 3 channels, Beast Reacts, Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast Gaming, which are all crazy and following. He's uploading it
in all different languages.
In each of the top 10 languages in the world. So he'll have 30 diamond play buttons by like 2024.
It's absurd. The guy's an animal.
And
it's ridiculous.
I'm sitting here like, man, am I even working hard at this?
You see that picture he posted?
Oh, I'm
just such a flash.
Just such a flash. Running out of wall space. So stupid.
He took that and laughed.
Yeah.
Like no way he was
funny,
like sitting there like, This is really
so
a
hard.
moment. This was
No.
he fucking laughed.
One of his
about that.
800 employees finally got the plaques up, and he was like, "Cool, fucking finally, here it is. I've been waiting 3 days for these to be hung."
When we got our 1 million subscriber file, we were like, hey.
Are you ready for a miracle? You fucking dead. He sees a million plaque and is like, "Here, use these as a plate."
Yeah, use it as a fucking
paper plates
Here,
and
give
then
it-
4th of July.
Give it to another subscriber.
Yeah, seriously.
Giving 100 subscribers. 100
Oh my
play buttons.
God. Well, look, man, this has been so much fun. I thank you guys so much for coming on in. Yeah,
Thanks for
I've been a
having us.
fan of you
Thank
guys
you.
for more than you could ever know, but
Appreciate that.
from way back in the Vine days to, now seeing you now, and also to, I've met so many people out at nights in Los Angeles and many creators, and not just saying this to blow smoke up your ass, but I really appreciate that every time I see you guys, you come on over for a hello or a hug or just a quick catch up, because I know you guys have so much going on. So I appreciate not only what you've done to pioneer the space, but then also to be such friendly people in person
Absolutely.
too.
Thank
It
you.
means a lot.
as
It
well.
really means a lot.
No, seriously. So I look forward to continued success, and I will say this, man. We got to cook up some stuff here. Let's make use
Yes.
of this whole area.
Let's do
Happy
it.
hour, 100 Thieves, celebration night. Let's do a goddamn concert. I'm gonna go talk to the
I
events people.
love that idea.
That would
we-
be.
we
that
got
I
would
want to
all
be in this
space
office
for it.
every day.
That's
I
a
feel
lot.
more
very
productive like
inviting.
coming
I
in
don't
here.
wanna be in this
It
office
makes
for
me
what
want to
it's worth.
fucking work.
I know.
Like as soon as I walked, I saw this shit. I was like, let's fucking go.
I looked at Heath. I was like, bro, this is like I would want to come here every day.
I think
and work.
the exciting thing and is that like 100 Thieves is a place that I think a lot of people dream of working at in gaming.
Yeah.
And so when people get here, they're so passionate about the people. It's also the big thing to remember too is that like you can be working in accounting or marketing or apparel, but like everyone's rooting for the esports
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
So like this weekend, we're watching our team compete in the sold out United Center. It doesn't matter what role you are at 100 Thieves. It's
Right.
like watching your favorite football team play, but you're
You're on the
fucking on the
team.
football
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that part of it too is like, and then everyone's celebrating those accomplishments, and it's cliche to say, but it really is like one big family here, everyone
So
together.
cool.
I love
that. Well, thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
I would say everyone go find them everywhere, but you guys already know where the fuck they are. Just look in the description. You'll
Zane and
see
Heath
them.
Unfiltered, baby.
Hey, there it is. Zane and Heath Unfiltered. Check out Cremota Coffee. Check out Happy Hour. Check out Hoobie. Check
Thank
out his Porsche.
Check out Game of Thrones.
Yeah, check out him.
House of the Dragon.
Keep an eye out for Goat Guy.
He'll be
You might
below
see it.
everyone else on the extras. It'll just be
Exactly.
Goat Guy.
Oh, HBO Max every Sunday. Ooh. Every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Western, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Why are you plugging House of Dragons?
So they can
Okay,
so they can put me on the show.
Yo,
I'm trying to
he
get
is-
some love.
Working for
Yeah,
that.
God damn.
But you got to be smart
Do I have to put
in this
hashtag ad?
industry.
Okay, well, let me do my final plug. Shout out Heineken00 for sponsoring the show. Again, enjoy the traditional great taste of Heineken with zero alcohol and only 69 calories. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace
That
out.
was
Peace.
smooth.